Apparently, this woke professor is out here wilding. Gave a student a 0 because they was out here spitting facts and only thinking about the facts. These woke peoples are all in these schools and colleges and trying to get your children to, yo, yeah, you gotta go by our political ideology or whatever we believe in. That's mandatory. Think for yourself? Nah. But guess what? They got punished though. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's actually check this out. Shout out to Black Conservative Perspective, man. That's my source, man. Dope channel, super dope channel.
There was a student at the University of Cincinnati. She was taking a class on gender studies, and when she handed a paper in, her professor failed her because she used an exclusionary term. Watch.
I got a 0 on a project proposal in my class because I used the term biological women, which is apparently not allowed anymore. She even said it was a good project proposal, but I got a 0 because I used this term and it's exclusionary and not allowed anymore. So
I remember
and
this.
I 100% know that this is like the most biased grade ever because my project is about transgenders competing in biological women's sports. How am I supposed to do my final project if I can't use the word biological women? But that's what my project is about.
Students writing a paper about men competing in women's sports, and a professor gave her a 0 because she's not allowed to use the word biological woman. Well, we reached out to the university and they say they're looking into it. So what happened here? The student who was failed, Olivia Krolchek, joins me now. So okay. Olivia, did the professor explain why you couldn't use the term biological woman?
Probably not.
Yes, she actually, through an exchange of emails, told me that using the term contributed to TERF ideology, so trans exclusionary radical feminism, which I believe is the only real feminism. And she said it was exclusionary and contributed to heteronormativity.
Okay, you said a lot of things that I didn't understand. Take me through this step by step. You're saying a paper in a college class that only this professor is going to read, you and the professor, just the fact that it's written and no one else has read it besides 2 people is going to offend the entire trans community?
That's stupid.
Apparently, because in her syllabus it says I'm allowed to share my opinions as long as they don't cause harm.
That's dumb. That is dumb. You see what these professors out here trying to do? Wilding. Straight wilding in the field, fam. I don't think that's like a harsh term. I don't think that's a term that's actually trying to spread hate or anything.
Harm to my classmates, but no one in my class was going to be reading my paper unless she was going to share it without my permission.
Right.
Are trans women or trans men actually offended by the phrase biological women?
Apparently so, and I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't think they are. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and speak for all trans men and women and say you're not offended by that phrase. Have you noticed this professor pushing ideology on the rest of the class?
Not that I've noticed. It's an online class, so I haven't noticed this. But I have had a situation previously in a class. In a discussion, I had said that it's not okay to generalize and say that all white men are privileged. And she came back and said that it is important to recognize that fact.
All white men are privileged. You can't argue with that.
That's crazy. No, that's not. First of all, that's not true. Right. So this professor was wilding for a long time, it seems. They was just out here tripping. So I'm like, that is important. We're going to acknowledge that. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. We're going to acknowledge that. Like, whoa. Nah, fam.
That just
Straight
because
tripping.
they're white men.
Mm-hmm.
I think some white men might argue differently.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Have you taken this up with the dean?
You know what? I just met with someone this morning and a new professor is grading my work and a file is being sent to the dean and they're going to look at it. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but we'll see.
So how have you been able to work around these restrictions? You're writing a paper. It's about men competing in women's sports, and you're not allowed to use the phrase biological women. How are you going to get around that, Olivia?
You know what? I spoke with someone in like the gender equity group at the school, and we pretty much discussed that I would do my project with the original proposal, and I just submitted it a few days ago with my original idea.
Okay.
Oh, so you're saying the Gender Equity Council said even this professor's too cuckoo.
I'm glad they were able to look and be like, yeah, nah, you sound crazy. The professor is tripping. I'm glad. fam, because so many times they probably would have like punished the student even more, right? And went at them. It was like, nope, we taking a stand. We're taking a stand. This school is woke. And that's just what it is. Hey, what you gonna do about it? Whoa! How did we get here? How did we get here to this nasty place, fam? Me personally, I don't have any hate or disdain for any community, anybody. If you're an adult, do whatever you feel, right? Whatever you feel that's not harming others, right? As an adult. I don't care about that. But when you try to like force ideologies on people, like, no, you going to believe what I believe. Yeah, nah, that's crazy to me. In fact, it's terrifying. It's terrifying that this professor thought that they was going to be able to get this wokeness off, and now it's just going to be that. That's scary. Could you imagine like what's happening in the elementary schools, the high schools, the junior high schools, everywhere, workplaces, right? It's pretty bad. It's wild out here. It's similar to a Black Mirror episode, but I don't want to get too dark. That's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button as well. Hit the like button. Drop some comments and all that stuff. Subscribe if you haven't, right? Make sure you check the notifications. Click all so you can be notified my live streams, videos, all of that stuff, fam. Also, check me out in memberships and on my Patreon. You get early access to a bunch of content as well as access to my podcast. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, it's exclusive, man. I had to make it exclusive for the other ones, man, the real ones. Y'all real ones too. But y'all gonna become real ones. Whenever you sign up for that. If not, don't worry about it, man. Just watch more videos. And if you have some extra time, I do music. Can you check out my music? The link will be in the description. Tell me what your opinion is. You can even go and be like, your music sucks. I'm not gonna block you. Feel free, fam. The only thing I block is when people break guidelines or if they promote. I hate when people promote. Other than that, yeah, you can do that on this channel too. Talk all the crap you want in the world. My support is probably just going to have fun going back and forth with you. Appreciate you.